We are so thrilled to be here today in Connersville to celebrate the launch of a brand new partnership with 160 Driving Academy and Ivy Tech that we believe will bring some wonderful opportunities to our area. So we want to thank you for joining us this morning for this celebration in the rain and the fog, and to help us commemorate this really very special day. We are going to launch right into our program this morning, and it is my honor to introduce to you our brand new Chancellor, Dr. Walter McCollum. And I'm going to read just a little bit of Dr. McCollum's bio, and you'll see very quickly why we're so thrilled to have him at Ivy Tech. Dr. Walter McCollum is, in his previous role, was Vice President and Senior Associate Vice President for Miami-Dade College Online. He has worked in higher education for over 15 years at community colleges, four-year institutions, and online universities. He's worked with top multinational corporations for 14 years as a senior leader in change management, organizational development, quality management, and process improvement. Prior to his corporate experience, Dr. McCollum served 13 years in the United States Air Force, is a Desert Storm veteran, and has a broad and stateside experience in information management and communication specialties from his time in service. Dr. McCollum, as you get to know him, you'll learn this. He is very passionate about impacting positive social change where he is and globally. In fact, he's a Fulbright scholar and has recently completed a Fulbright grant with the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research in Amman, Jordan. In addition to this, he has had tremendous experience impacting countries overseas, including the Kingdom of Jordan, Comda, Eastern Cape, South Africa, Costa Rica, and in 2018, Dr. McCollum built a primary school in Haiti to improve literacy and gender inequality. So these are just a few things that Dr. McCollum brings with him as he comes to serve in our 5-county service area through Ivy Tech Richmond. He has written 7 books and has published many peer review articles. So Dr. McCollum holds an Associate's of Applied Sciences from Dabney S. Lancaster Community College. So he holds that in common with our alumni, some of I know who are in this room today. And he has a Bachelor of Science degree in Liberal Arts and Psychology from SUNY Albany, a Master of Arts degree in Management from Webster University, and a PhD in Applied Management and Decision Sciences from Walden. So would you please join me in welcoming Dr. Walter McCollum?
Thank you so much, Sue, for those kind remarks. I really appreciate that. Wow, this is absolutely an amazing day, and I really just want to tell you that I am so excited to be here. This is such a momentous occasion. When we have 2 partnering units come together to effect change in the communities, that is huge. I do want to acknowledge several people here, and first, of course, Mr. Gold. The partnership that we have, it's absolutely amazing, and I'm looking forward to the journey that we have going forward. I do want to thank Sue Ream and her team for the amazing work that they continue to do as we look at opportunities in the community to effect change. Team Richmond, you are absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to see you here to support this initiative in the community. You are absolutely amazing, and I hold you all dear in my heart. All of the community members here in Connersville, now I'm a part of your family. So I'm excited about all of the work that we're going to be doing going forward through many partnerships. I'm so excited because We know that the trucking industry is one of the most critical industries across this nation. We do know that there is a shortage in Indiana, but more importantly across the globe. And I'm so excited that both partners stepped up to take a stance to address the workforce issues. There is an unprecedented shortage. And when we look at what has happened over the past couple of years, especially due to the pandemic, we have seen a 6% decrease in workforce jobs. And through a partnership like this, we're going to make a huge impact. One of the things that the American Trucking Association has indicated is that there are 80,000 truck drivers needed today, and by 2030, that number is going to double. And it's the partnerships coming together like this that's really going to make a difference and an impact. While we offer the CDL program across all of the 5 counties in the Richmond service area, we are most excited that we are going to be able to offer it here in Connersville to support the community. So we are so very excited. I do want to thank all of you for everything that you do to support Connersville and Ivy Tech Community College. This partnership is going to allow us to provide high-wage jobs, high-quality education, while we serve the community in addressing the needs. So thank you so much, and I'm so very grateful to be here.
It is now my honor to introduce you to Mr. Steve Gold, who has come to us you win the award, Steve, I think, for the longest commute today. Yes, yeah, so we're very grateful to have him here today and to have the 160 team standing with us as we celebrate this partnership today. I'd like to share some background on Steve with you. Steve is the founder of 160 Driving Academy. He was formerly a partner at Deloitte Consulting, where he led Deloitte's Enterprise Science Analytics. Prior to Deloitte, Steve was a partner at Stone Tower Equity Partners, which is a little multi-billion-dollar investment fund, where he developed and evaluated large-scale acquisitions in the transportation and distribution industries. He was the former chief supply chain officer at PepsiCo, and there he was responsible for PepsiCo's global supply chain strategy and operations across the manufacturing, transportation, and warehousing functions, including Frito-Lay, Quaker Oats, Tropicana, Gatorade, and Pepsi non-carbonated beverages. During his tenure at PepsiCo, among other responsibilities, Steve was responsible for PepsiCo's transportation and over-the-road fleet. Prior to joining PepsiCo, Steve was the managing director and partner in charge of KPMG Bearing Point's supply chain consulting practice. His practice focused on global supply chain transformations across manufacturers, distributors, and transportation companies. Steve received his Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from The Ohio State University, and he served as curriculum advisor to the Keenan Flagler Business School at the University of North Carolina. So we are extremely proud to have someone like Steve at the helm of a company like 160 and as a partner to help us address the workforce shortage that Dr. McCollum just spoke of right here in the city of Connersville. Steve, would you please say a few words?
Sue, Dr. McCollum, thank you so much for having us here today. We really appreciate it, and we too are very excited about this partnership. We've been looking at opening a school in the Richmond area for a year and a half, and Sue, when we first talked, I think maybe 6 months ago, about the potential to do that, to be here now with both of you and your entire team is very excited for us, because we think Richmond is a massive opportunity for job creation, especially for high-paying wages in the trucking industry. And a number of our employer partners have asked us to locate in Richmond, have been dying for us to open in Richmond, to source drivers for this area. So we couldn't be more excited to be here and be part of the Ivy Tech community and what you're doing in this specific community. For those of you, I did commute a long way today, and unfortunately on my way down on I-70, I was coming obviously eastbound. I live in Chicago, but going westbound, there's an overturned truck. And, unfortunately, we see that every day on the news, and many professional truck drivers, really don't go to professional truck driving school. Their brother, their sister, their uncle, their employer teaches them, and they don't get formal training. Our company is only focused on formal training. Our program's 160 hours. Every student everyone gets 160 hours. This Ivy Tech school that we're in partnership with is our 115th school we're opening across the country today. I started the company 10 years ago with our first school in Peoria, Illinois, with the idea of creating a high-quality, safe truck driving school and supplying really important employment partners with high-quality drivers, because we're all about safety. Our company's only about safety. This year we'll train 50,000 drivers nationwide across our we'll have 130 schools by March. By far, that gives us a serious responsibility to put safe drivers on the road and do what we do. In the process, we've become a large job creator. In this state alone, in Indiana, across our 6 campuses, we'll create 4,000 truck driving jobs. All those jobs, thank you. There's obviously, Dr. McCollum took all my statistics, so I won't repeat them, but there's a massive shortage. And what happens with a massive shortage, people have to pay more for drivers. And our average driver coming out of our school nationwide is hovering around the high $60,000 right now, starting wages. And many of our past students are making over $100,000 a year driving trucks. So we're super proud of that track record. We're here in this community to generate as many jobs as we can, because there's just obviously not enough drivers in this country. So on behalf of myself, my team, over 1,000 associates at the 160 Driving Academy, we're super excited to be here. And thank you so much for today, and Sue, especially to you for putting this all together.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much. Well, we're excited, yes? And so at this point, we are going to officially cut the ribbon. So I'm going to ask the Richmond leadership team, the Ivy Tech Richmond leadership team, and the 160 team, if you will join us up here. I'm going to ask my team if you'll help us get the ribbon together, and so we can make this thing official.